Hello and welcome to another episode of the Out Biome channel. Today we're going to be continuing our climate change theme and we're going to be discussing the consequences of not doing anything at all. Okay, so what are going to be the consequences of climate change in the future if we not do anything about it? Well, it's going to be quite a few different effects. First of them will be large areas of the planet will become uninhabitable due to extreme weather being extreme hurricanes and tornadoes, extreme flooding, extreme drought. Next, there will be ecosystem collapse, obviously due to these areas being uninhabitable. It won't be just uninhabitable for humans, it'll be uninhabitable for everything else as well. And this will cause mass extinctions, of course. Another effect will be mass migrations from these doomed areas. So there will be a large influx of people travelling from these places where they can no longer grow crops or where they can no longer raise livestock. And this will cause problems, both societal and geopolitical. And with these tensions, there will inevitably be regional and even world wars. So you can sort of imagine that the consequences are quite considerable, and even though things might seem expensive today in order to make things better, then the price pales in comparison to what would be the cost in the future, which I doubt it will be anything that any of us will be able to afford, or even our children, or even our children's children. So in the last episode, I did mention a few different things we can do in order to at least try to mitigate the harmful effects of climate change due to the release of carbon dioxide with the use of fossil fuels. We don't have to use these things anymore. We do have the technology to do this. So we've got to sort of ask ourselves, what do we want for the future? What do we want for our children? So the subject of climate change is quite controversial for a reason. There's quite a large subset of people who just don't believe it's happening. This can be for various reasons. They believe that any kind of change that we see in the environment is entirely natural, and some of it is. Some of them think that it's just a government ploy to extract taxes and money due to industry. That might be the case. But overall, you can't really deny it. I mean, we're here. It's a nice mid-April day. But is it really natural? Is it usual for it to be like this? And I will just say, no, it's not. We've had, in this area, I don't think we've had rain for about 3 weeks, and it's supposed to have showers frequently at this time of year. You can probably see that behind me. The leaves are coming out on the trees, but they should be out fully by now. And well, why is this? Because we've had an instance of the weakening jet stream, which has caused prevalent easterlies, which have been keeping the usual weather that would come off the Atlantic from passing over the UK and giving us the rain that we would expect for this time of year. So under those circumstances, you only just need to just use your own eyes and your own experience to know that something is wrong, and if something is wrong, then we certainly need to do something about it. So I hope you found this episode thought-provoking, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Keep on wondering, keep on wondering.